guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how you must start a dropshipping business successfully. However, I decided recently to remove my website, my actual website that had Elettronica Migliore, for a couple of simple reasons. The first one, I started the website as an idea of a blog, and then I realized that electronica, like electronics in English, is not really what I'm interested in. Meaning it is interesting for me, but it's not really what I want to dedicate my time to do. And keep writing articles about different electronic products didn't really seem inspiring to me. And so that's the first reason. The second one is because it actually then turned into a store, and I was unable to make any sales out of the store for a simple reason, because I was trying to dropship products that were not of a very high quality. I didn't really have any people interested in the niche. I was just trying to take people from Facebook ads or people that didn't even know my company and just try to sell them a product they're not even interested in it. And so that was certainly not converting. And I really thought that by specifying down the niche of the Facebook advertisement, I was going to be able to produce some sales and make some conversions. However, I was wrong. So I learned the hard way. I spent more than 150 euros on Facebook ads and on 3 different products before I realized, well, this isn't working. There is something I'm doing wrong. And so I came up with the question, what am I doing wrong? That other people I see, they are so successful and they make so much money out of Shopify or other businesses, and how come I'm not making any money out of my shop? And so I started asking myself this question, and the reason I came up, actually it came up in a very funny way. I was looking through some of the groups on Facebook, and a guy was making a live stream, and so I just decided to join out of curiosity. And I found out that he was really answering many of the questions that I really had put into my mind, because this guy was an expert in marketing, basically. And so I briefly captured what the 1 hour conversation was about, the 1 hour video. I captured it, and I'm gonna break it down for you in this video, so that we can both learn together how a successful Shopify business will look like. I'm gonna certainly start another one very briefly as soon as I maybe find a mentor, or as soon as I am able to figure out all the steps, how they're done properly. Now, the issue we already explained. All the Shopify businesses, all the Shopify stores, they just try to put whatever product from Chinese manufacturers on their site, and they just try to list it and Facebook advertisements, and just try to push it to people that are not really interested, and that's not really converting. That's the main problem, and that's the problem we're trying to solve. Now, how can we solve this problem? Well, it's very simple actually. You must start from an audience and not by trying to sell to strangers. Basically, what you want to do is, of course, always provide value, but what you want to do is create some groups of specific niches. So you can create a YouTube channel about these specific niches and talk about them. You can create a blog, an Instagram page, a Facebook group, a Facebook page, or you can even start a Discord chat, like whatever comes into your mind. Or you can even use TikTok. And simple, you have to find an audience regarding a specific niche. What that means is you just put a lot of people interested in something together in a single group, and you let this group grow. So as soon as the group is big enough, you are able to sell to these people what they already are interested in. For example, if the group is about dogs and cats, then you can try to sell maybe a collar. You can try to sell, I've seen a collar that can be attached in the car so the dog doesn't jump outside of the window. It's a very smart idea, and I've seen people making a lot of money out. And as soon as you start selling to them, you're doing it for free. So you don't even need to spend advertisement. And only when you have a group of 1,000 people, then you can start advertising, because you already have an audience. And when the people are going to try to look for your website or for your products, they're gonna try to look on Instagram, on Facebook. It's not like they're gonna not find anything. They're gonna find an audience already, and they're gonna trust you because they're gonna see 1,000 people on this group. They're gonna see 1,000 people on this group, 3,000 on that group. They're gonna say, okay, so this is a page where it currently has a lot of followers, so that's why I should buy from them. And so they're gonna trust you more. Now, as we said earlier, you have to reach at least 1,000, 2,000 people before starting your first Facebook advertisement. And as soon as you do that, you want to use Facebook ads not to take the customer and take it directly into the product page. You want to capture their email first, and that's for a very specific reason. When somebody comes into your website from Facebook ads and it doesn't go through ClickFunnels, okay, it doesn't go through a funnel, not specifically ClickFunnels, there's plenty of them, but it doesn't go through a funnel, it goes directly to your Shopify page or to your WordPress page, to your product page, okay? It goes directly here. What is it gonna do? It's gonna scroll, it's gonna look at the pictures, and if it's not interested, it's gonna leave the website. Same for other hundreds. And you're gonna see all these people not converting, not making any sales because they don't trust you, right? So what you can do, if simply you put a funnel in the middle, and it doesn't have to be a complex funnel, you can find plenty funnel creators, and it's very simple to use. You can simply create a funnel where you capture their email address, and it's not for spamming, but it's because once this person comes, leaves her email, goes in the shop, and then continues and doesn't purchase anything, even if you have 0 sales, and this happens for 100 clients, you can always take this list, save it, MailChimp or other services, you can save it, and whenever you launch a new product or a new affiliate or a new affiliation or other products ideas, what you can do is take the email addresses and send them the new product idea. You can directly send them for free your new product that you just launched. Now, what this is going to do is free advertisement. You don't have to pay anything for it. And your clients are not just going to be lost out of nowhere. They don't just come in your page and they leave. They're going to be recurrently in the system. They're never going to leave the system. This is very important because a client has to see you in between 3 to 30 times before he can actually make a purchase. Everybody has their own number of times they need to see your page before they can trust it. And this is a very reliable way to keep reminding them, hey, you were interested in this product, right? You clicked, you put your email address, you visited the site, so obviously they had some interest, and you're leaving away whoever is not interested because they're not gonna just go on your page in the first place, right? But if they already go on your page, they register, that means they are interested in the product. So if you keep reproponing, maybe the version of the product you try to sell them, it was not what they wanted really, or maybe they were looking for something else, or maybe they simply didn't trust you. But as soon as you keep reproponing these things to them, then they keep seeing you, right? And the more they see you, the more they will trust you, and the more likely they're going to purchase. So they're never going to leave the system, and that is going to make a lot of conversions. So this is the missing piece of the puzzle in all of the Shopify stores. This is why people cannot make a successful Shopify store. And as soon as I realized this, I was like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. How did I not see this, right? Because all these clients coming through my site are leaving. I had like 500 clicks on my page and 0 conversion. I was like, what is happening? But this made me realize there is 500 people that I could potentially have on a list of subscribers that I can simply repropose other products to for free without having to spend another $100. Now, you can even outsource what is the funnel. A very quick way to outsource it, to find a lot of people that you can show the product to and that you can subscribe immediately. You know, an influencer maybe, he has like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 15,000 subscribers, right? And they're trusted. So what you can do is simply send them a free sample of your product and tell them, hey, listen, if I send you some free samples of my product, will you be willing to make an unboxing and post a video and leave a review about it? And then you send them the product and you simply follow up about it, right? Hey, did you like the product? What do you think about the product? Are you willing and interested to leave a review about the product? They're gonna probably say yes. So this is a very quick way to reach a huge amount of people that have trust, because if they trust him and he proposes a product to them, you're reaching already 10, 15, 3,000 people, right? You can use TikTok to get followers. You don't have to simply open one Facebook page and hope and pray that it will start having followers. You can open 10 different Facebook pages and 10 different Facebook groups, 10 different Instagram pages, right? And you just let it collect people interested in the niche. You can open one niche that is about dogs and cats. You can open one niche about gym. And the one that captures most people is the one you should be focusing on. You take that audience, you simply put the ClickFunnels link into your biography, and then you start maybe asking people to do unboxing. You can propose them the product because they're already interested in that niche. And so this is the missing place of the puzzle. You don't necessarily have to have knowledge about them. You can just leave the people speaking about it, because if it's a group of people speaking about gym, everybody is going to be talking to each other and recommending each other amino acids, protein they should take, equipment they should use, how many repetitions they should make of this. So they're gonna be sharing information between each other. You don't have to keep posting as well. And so it's gonna be very easy for you to create this base of people, and you have to make them imagine using your product to take their problems and try to solve them. So you have to make their problems a need they have to solve, even though it's not a need. If you want to sell amino acids, you can say, hey, you're doing gym 3 times per week. Now, just one day of resting between each training is not going to be enough for you to relax your muscles and to reconstruct the muscle. You need to rest more. How can you solve this problem? If you want to keep doing exercises the way you're already doing it, you have to use amino acids, BCAA. Why? Because they reconstruct the muscle after you break it when you make the gym faster. So this is the product, you can advertise that in the group, right? So take the problem about that specific niche and solve it and make a solution out of it. So thank you very much for watching this video again with me today, and I will see you very soon.